All right, now we're going to cover another prophecy. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3, and I'll tell you why it's so important. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that that day of the Lord come as a thief in the night. For when they shall say, Peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." So the Lord told us we will be hearing this call for peace and safety, and we are hearing that call for peace and safety. But notice this. Now this part has already been fulfilled, the call for peace and safety, but the sudden destruction part, that is something that is still yet to come, and it is coming up rapidly. And one of the reasons why we know that is because the nations that are mentioned in the Psalm 83 war, of which you can see down here, there's a list of all the nations that will be attacking Israel, and this is in my book, so you'd be able to read it. But all of these nations are getting ready to attack Israel in the last days while they're talking peace and safety. We know that the sudden destruction will come when all of these nations, as I said this in one of my videos previous to today, that these nations are going to come together and saying, let's wipe out Israel so that their name isn't remembrance anymore. Now, I wanted to bring you up to date because this is a very important issue of the last days concerning these peace talks. It says Israel Prime Minister accepts the EU, this would be the European Union, invitation to meet the Palestinians. Now, this is important because the EU is the western side of the old Roman Empire. And we know that the Antichrist, who will be rising from this revived Roman Empire, it says in Daniel that he is going to come with peace. So we know that you put two together here. You have Paul talking about the call for peace and safety. We see the sudden destruction. We know where the Antichrist is going to come and how he's going to come on the scene. So the peace talks are very, very important. It says Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday accepted the European Union invitation to meet the Palestinian leaders in an effort to restart the peace talks, his office said in a statement. So the peace talks have been primarily dead. And this is one of the reasons why we know that the war is coming, because Israel's never going to relinquish East Jerusalem. But let me go on. Netanyahu told the EU foreign policy chief Christine Ashton in a telephone conversation that he is happy to meet the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas at any time, said the statement. The invitation announced by Ashton on Sunday has little chance of breaking a diplomatic impasse and restarting the peace talks, which have been frozen for more than a year. I've been telling you this on in my post for the last couple of years, saying, look, we can't have an impasse because Israel is not going to relinquish the East Jerusalem, where they know that their third temple is going to be built. It's the most holiest site for the Jewish people. Then it goes, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has demanded that Israel halt all settlement building in the occupied West Bank before they will restart the talks. And obviously, Benjamin Netanyahu knows that he can't give this land away because it's a buffer zone in case they're attacked again. They need the land. Israel has made it clear it is not ready to do that. So you know where we're headed. And where we're headed is right here. We're headed to this. We're headed to the sudden destruction. Why they're talking peace and safety, this sudden destruction is going to take place in the Middle East. And I can assure you that when you keep this list in mind, you're going to see these very nations come against Israel while the peace talks are still going on. And as a result, you will see the fulfillment of Psalm 83, when all of these nations will be defeated by Israel. They will not be defeated. And this is something, if you don't believe the Lord, just keep this in mind. And when you see it happen, I'm hoping that you will give your life over to Jesus Christ.